Number 5, use the distance time graph to answer the following questions. A, which I'm going to mark up in orange. What is the speed during the first 20 seconds? So that would be this interval from there to there. Well, if we think back to the previous page, we might remember that a graph that looked like this meant that it was resting and somebody's distance was not changing. In speed, when we think of speed, we can also think of slope. Make that as a note in your module. So that means that we already know that the speed should be 0 because it's resting, and this actually looks like slope of 0. If we wanted to confirm this, we could take the points. This first point is 0, 10, and the second point is 20, 10. And we could use the slope formula. Let's just convince ourselves for just a second. Zero over 20 is 0. So we know the answer is 0, and it is meters per second. Starting at 0 seconds, what is the distance after 50 seconds? So 50 seconds, we're going to find where's 50 on the x-axis, and then we're going to go up. And we then follow over on the y-axis. So here's where 50 is, and 50 corresponds to a distance of 30 meters. So that was not about slope or speed. That was just about reading the graph for distance. Now we're going to do another one about speed, though, or slope. And we're going to look at the slope or speed from 60 to 80. So at 60, let's mark this one up in green. At 60, we have this point, which is at 60, 30. And we have another point that they want us to look at, which is at 80. And 80 is at 35. All right, we're going to label our points, and we're going to do the slope formula. I'm going to go a little bit slower than I did on A because this one we can't just look at it and know that it's like on A0. All right, our slope formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I'm going to plug in 0.2 with 35 vertically aligned over 80. And we're going to plug in 60, 30 with 30 over 60. We can do a sign change, or if we look at this and we feel confident that we know what this is going to be, 35 minus 30 is 5, then we can skip the sign change. 80 minus 60 is 20. So this simplifies to 5 goes into 5 one time, 5 goes into 20 4 times. So our answer is 1/4 meter per second, or 0.25 meters per second. We're not going to do letter D, so you can just cross that one off. So that was number 5, A through C.